Hey everybody, welcome back to our double battle series. We are here in the final battles of the season 1 of the ranked double battles, and then we'll be moving on to the official VGC rules, which just introduce a couple or a few Gigantamax Pokemon. So I'm currently trying to work on a team that features Gigantamax Butterfree, because I think that has a pretty interesting and pretty somewhat dangerous Gigantamax move. So I'm going to try and work on something there for you guys. We'll see what I come up with. Otherwise, we're gonna do a couple more episodes with this team just before. I'm just trying to squeeze in some battles before the ladder resets, and yeah, let's jump in. So, last time we played a team twice in a row, the same team, which someone did inform me that that is the team that Sajin Park used to win what was called like the Tournament of World Champions, where there was a bunch of past world champions that just played, and Sajin Park managed to win that. So I think you guys should check that out. So I'll find the link to like the teams there in the description, and I'll put it in the description below. Yeah, so we find our first opponent though, so we will jump into that. And okay, so this is a Trick Room team, but also has a fast mode with Hawlucha and the speed swap on Ribombee. So this is a dangerous combo because they could obviously go either Trick Room, or they could go with like Snorlax and Ribombee. So immediately they could also just lead like, see, I think Hawlucha plus Indeedee makes a lot of sense, because I think you lead Indeedee for sure because I have the Whimsicott. Because they're going to want to stop any sort of, you know, prankster shenanigans I do with Whimsicott. But they might... maybe they wouldn't lead Hawlucha, because I could still get Hawlucha with, like, Switcheroo. They could lead Indeedee Snorlax as well. And then they have the Follow Me pressure. Let's for sure lead Duraludon. I'll go ahead and go with Whimsicott. And with something like Snorlax, I want to bring Obstagoon just because, maybe not. Because there's like a knockoff, but I don't know if we'll get a chance. I'll bring Mudsdale Charizard. Yeah, it's just really hard to predict what my opponent thinks their best play against me is going to be. I have no doubt they're going to lead Indeedee. It's just a matter of what they lead next to it. So I'm trying to kind of lead something that can kind of handle anything they throw at me. This would be like a great sort of... Yeah, they do lead the Snorlax. Okay. Okay, so that does stop me from doing any sort of prankster shenanigans. But I can actually get rid of... the terrain, which I think is what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to Moonblast. I'm just going to try and double Snorlax here. I'm going to burn my Dynamax now because I want to reset up the terrain. Let's see what this is. Well, that's really... I guess that's kind of unfortunate because they can bring the one thing back in. So switching into Hawlucha, I mean, it makes sense, but I can also hit the Hawlucha if I really want to. Yeah, because I can hit the Hawlucha still with something like Switcheroo. Let's see what the Snorlax opts to do. I'm gonna guess Belly Drum, but we're just gonna double it here to at least get some damage off. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. Yeah, switching out the Indeedee was super smart because that did prevent me from being able to. Yeah, prevent me from, or that because they can just switch in Indeedee. They'd probably switch into something. Well, it depends. If they Belly Drum with Snorlax, I don't think they will be doing that, though. They do Belly Drum. Okay. So I can actually threaten the Snorlax right now. I have to think about what I want to do here. Because I can definitely Switcheroo. They might switch Hawlucha out. But I'm threatening Snorlax too. Oh, I really want to go after this Snorlax, but I can probably take it out at any other point. So I think what I'm going to do is max Wormwind. Actually, I'm going to max Steel Spike and Switcheroo. Because if anything Dynamaxes, it's probably the Hawlucha. And then I'll Switcheroo it. Yeah, this has got to be Hawlucha, I think. Because Snorlax is so weakened. Nope, they actually did Dynamax the Snorlax. But I can take out Snorlax at any time. Like, it's so low, and it's not Gigantamax. It also might just Max Guard. Yeah, maybe no Max Guard. So I should... So I probably lose Duraludon here, but I get rid of this, I'll eject out this, Hawlucha at least. Actually, I just knock it out. So I should have put the eject button on Snorlax. Raise my defense. I might take a Max Quake now. We'll see. I can also just, yeah, we'll see. I doubt I'll take it, but I just bring in Charizard. Okay, so I lose to. Oh yeah, no, I lost. I took damage already. So I wasted that Switcheroo, unfortunately, but that's okay. So I think the Indeedee comes back in now. I'll bring in Charizard because it can Heat Wave. I think they bring Indeedee in. Ooh, oh, because they're gonna go for the Speed Swap. I gotta think this one through. Because they're definitely... I think they're definitely gonna Speed Swap. So I think I have to Tailwind and Heat Wave. Yeah, I have to Heat Wave here because... Yeah, I have to Heat Wave because they're gonna Speed Swap, so I need the speed against Snorlax. The problem is it's not gonna go down to a Heat Wave though. But then I can take it out. Yeah, I have to Tailwind because this Speed Swap's coming out. But I might take it out with a Moonblast next turn. Oh, it Pollen Puffed. Oh, that's bad. I was expecting I have Speed Swap. I wish I had Fake Tears. I really thought they would Speed Swap. I think I'm gonna get wrecked by this Snorlax. Okay, the good thing is I can still Body Press it. This isn't over yet. How much can we do to Snorlax with Body Press? How much time do we have? What I might do is hit my 180. I might hit my own Mudsdale. Should do enough. If it's Dynamax, probably not. The bad thing here is if they Speed Swap. I'm gonna double it. If they speed swap, that'd be bad. And if they're gonna Pollen Puff though. I should have taken that thing out. Another mistake. I really thought I could beat the Snorlax. I got a little ahead of myself. I thought I had it down, but I definitely forgot about Pollen Puff, and that's gonna definitely take me out. Ah, I'm so mad at myself. That's okay. I forgot about Pollen Puff when the Pollen Puff. I really thought they would speed swap though, because I could have just taken it out before it Pollen Puffed if I'd Fake Tears. I guess they would have gone before Snorlax though. Yeah, so I goofed that. I totally choked that. I just let him Pollen Puff. So yeah, I mean I knew what I was gonna do. And Whimsicott's pretty worthless here now. So I mean I'll try and Moonblast it, but it's just gonna survive. I'd have to like crit it or something. Oh, it just lowered my speed, so it's actually faster. Ah, I know. I'm just like so irritated because like I knew what I was doing. I thought I just forgot about Pollen Puff later on because I definitely win this if I just knock out Snorlax, or I eject button, or I switch out the eject button onto it. I didn't think Hawlucha would live that Max Steel Spike, or I thought they would Dynamax it because I really thought that Snorlax was finished. Oh well, that's how you learn. That's why the Ribombee combo with it's like super cool. Yeah, I had control of that game too. They just played it straightforward, but I messed up. Oh boy. Another note, I did update the question of the day this time. It is the Sinnoh starters. Let's do my last starter question. It was just easy to come up with. But my favorite is that one's really hard. I really like all three of them. Really, since Infernape's cool, I really like Empoleon's design. Torterra is a cool Pokemon. Yeah, it's hard to say. I'd probably lean more towards Empoleon though. So, anyways, we find our next opponent rocking the Gyarados, the Weezing, Galarian form, Mimikyu, Horsedale, Rotom, and Hydreigon. Looking at this, I guess I can definitely see the. I wonder if the Weezing has Misty Surge or Neutralizing Gas. So I said the kind of team I could potentially lead Charizard plus Whimsicott. I do like the Whimsicott lead. Jellicent helps a lot with the Mudsdale. I just have to get rid of the Mimikyu. And then, well, Mimikyu maybe not so much, but the Hydreigon for sure needs to go. So let's go ahead and lead Charizard. I want Jellicent in the back. I guess there's still the issue of Rotom. Duraludon has a pretty good matchup against. Okay, let's start with this. Because the cool thing about Whimsicott is I can like deal with Trick Room. I'm just curious to see if they lead the. Oh, what is it? Yeah, the Weezing. They lead it with Mudsdale. Neutralizing Gas? Yeah. So, I mean, that deals with Prankster, but. Let's see, I feel like I should just get rid of the Mudsdale right now. They have a switch in. I mean, they do have switch ins. I mean, not really. And I don't know what Weezing's really going to do here. So let's go ahead and Dynamax. Max Overgrowth or Max Airstream? It probably lives if I do the Fake Tears, though. I'm going to Max Overgrowth. Fake Tears. Okay, no switches. We'll see if they choose to Dynamax. They might live this if they Dynamax. I think that's what worries me, and then they just go for the max Rockfall. At least if they're Assault Vest, they'd probably live it. Maybe it'd been safer to Switcheroo. Yeah, I think I probably should have Switcherooed. I can at least Switcheroo next turn. I'm just afraid of them knocking out Charizard right now. But with the, I feel like with the Fate Tears, this might take it out. Especially because I have a Life Orb. Okay, so that thing's protecting. I'm fine with that. I might regret this. I think I might really regret this. Yeah. This is a max Rockfall coming out into Charizard. I should have ejected it out. Max Rockfall, yeah. Bad, guys, I'm making some really aggressive bad plays today. Ah! I should have known, like, it's always Assault Vest. I should have just Switcherooed it. I just lost Charizard for like nothing. It's not the worst thing in the world. So I need to bring in Duraludon. We're just gonna Switcheroo and Snarl here. They could Max Guard and try and take out. Oh man. They could max. Well, if they're Assault Vest, then they don't have Max Guard. Alright, let's see. I might lose Whimsicott though for this play. I should have known that the Fake Tears wouldn't take it out if it has Assault Vest. And they're typically Assault Vest. I should have just Switcherooed it that turn, and that would have been put me in such a phenomenal position. Just like little, and that's like those little things that you gotta learn. And it's like figuring out, okay, what's the better play? Because if I just Switcheroo, that's safer because it always guarantees it gets it out because I'm faster anyways. I don't even need a Dynamax at that point. I just like Heat Wave. Now one's got Assault Vest, which is pretty cool. Okay, so that gets rid of the Mudsdale, and it's super weak, so it's not as scary now. Yeah, I should have done that last turn. I'm so mad. And if he Sludge Bombs Whimsicott, I might live it now that he's at -1 and Whimsicott has the Assault Vest. The problem with the Assault Vest on Whimsicott is I can only press Moonblast now. So that might come back to bite me. I guess that's the downside to going Eject button. It goes for Clear Smog. Okay, so but I can Moonblast. The cool thing is I can Moonblast the Hydreigon here, though it'll probably protect. But maybe with that health, I might take another Clear Smog anyways. I don't know how much Duraludon's gonna do to Weezing. It doesn't have like the greatest. It doesn't have the greatest special defense. I'm glad it has Clear Smog and not something like. Yeah, see that? Oh, that protects. Okay. I wonder if this thing has a Roselli Berry. Oh, it's Scarf. Okay. I don't think that should be faster than Whimsicott. Yeah, that had to be Scarf. Because I don't. Oh, I flinched. I mean, he protected anyways. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that don't think it has Black Sludge. Sand's not doing any damage. Oh, I mean, yeah, it is. It's doing damage first, and then... Yeah, because I don't think Whimsicott has any, like, debuffs. Okay, Gyarados is the last. That makes me really glad I have... Well, maybe not exactly. I'm just gonna double the Gyarados here. He might protect it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm happy with this to play. Yeah, I mean, he gets the Intimidate. That doesn't really matter. I guess this could suck because if he Earthquakes... Man, that's not gonna take... There's no way Earthquake takes out my, He just goes for Dragon Dance. Cool. I want Thunderbolt. Yeah, this is why I had to go for Gyarados, because I didn't want it to boost up and then start, like, power whipping my Jellicent in the back. Okay, well that worked out in the end, even though I lost Charizard really fast. But still getting to eject out the Mudsdale was pretty crucial. Because Duraludon was enough to handle this team. But yeah, I still think it would have been the better play to just Switcheroo the Mudsdale. And then I would have had Charizard. Then I would just sat there and start pressing buttons. Okay, so Moonblast should take out Mudsdale. And I just Flash Cannon the Weezing. Yeah, that should be it. Alright, cool. Because Mudsdale doesn't have the Assault Vest, it's not going to live this hit. Yeah. And then Flash Cannon might not take out Weezing. No. It's like it doesn't have the highest special defense, but it's still a pretty bulky Pokemon. Has Heat Wave. I didn't even know it got Heat Wave. I knew it got Flamethrower. Cool. Alright, that should be game for sure now. There's no way this Weezing is gonna pull this back, especially against something like Jellicent. It's not gonna do enough damage. I think that's last turn of grassy terrain. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so back to the Sinnoh starter thing, because that's what's really important right now. Yeah, I have a hard time deciding on which one I like more, because I really do like all three of them design-wise, and like typing, and what they can do. I mean, competitively, they're not always the best, but they've all had, I think, well, singles, Infernape's really good. I know Empoleon's useful in singles. Doubles, we've seen Infernape, that's about it. I wish, it sucks that they gave Empoleon Defiant instead of competitive, but, so competitively, they're on, actually, I don't want to play, that was, you know what, it's only at 23 minutes, we'll go one more game for this episode, why not, do it for you guys. So, yeah, I mean, Infernape's really cool, I love its, like, utility in doubles with Fake Out and Encore, and it's like that good firefighting typing, offensive typing. And then I really just like Torterra because I like its design. I think the grass ground's cool, though the 4x weakness to ice isn't super cool. And then Empoleon, I love Empoleon's typing. I like it in singles. It's such a good like rocker and defogger. But yeah, I don't know. I like them. I think I'd probably go with Empoleon. But we find our last opponent today, which is Yuki, with a pretty standard looking team, other than obviously the Weezing and the, oh gosh, what is that, Vanillix. So Vanillix getting Snow Warning, and it also gets Aurora Veil. And then on top of that, we have the Togekiss Excadrill combo, which is a really strong, like Moldbreaker Excadrill. Could be weakness policy Togekiss. It also could be like a support one, supporting the weakness policy on Dragapult. So what to lead here is really tricky. Tempted to actually lead Obstagoon. but they can just definitely deal with. They can lead follow me, but they'd have to worry about the one thing I have, the Duraludon, which I think I'm gonna lead. And then we'll bring Charizard, and I think I like probably Whimsicott out here. I think I like Jellicent. Actually, no, I like Jellicent. I was thinking Muzzle, but I'm gonna go Jellicent because that's a little better matchup against a few stuff, specifically the Excadrill and the Gyarados, barring the Power Whip play. We'll see if I regret not bringing the Whimsicott. That looks like Dragapult and the Weezing. Okay. So I'm definitely threatening Dragapult here. What would be their possible switches? Togekiss is a good switch. And do I Dynamax right now? I'm leaning towards the Dynamax, so we're gonna double Dragapult. That's kind of the thing I want gone. I think it could easily switch into Togekiss, but at least we'd knock off whatever item it has if we do that, if it does that. So I'm not terribly worried about Weezing. Obviously a fairy move in Duraludon would hurt. Okay, but they're actually gonna Dynamax it, so we might just get rid of it here. Well, big baby. I don't know how much it's gonna do to something like, it could just go after the, it probably goes after the Obstagoon, I would think. Because he might just max Worm in the Obstagoon. Because that would probably take it out, because it's not the bulkiest Pokemon. At least on the special side. Depends if it's special or physical. My guess is physical. Yeah, max Wormwind should be into... Oh, it's into Duraludon. Awesome, we'll take that super well. So this should be a KO. We'll see what Weezing's doing. Maybe Will-O-Wisp. It's actually faster. That's a Scarf Weezing. Huh, interesting. Oh, it had Assault Vest. I'm glad I knocked it off. So that's a Scarf Weezing. Weird. So that's weird to see like it more offensive. But we just get rid of the Dragapult immediately, which I am happy about. Sweet. Yeah, I'd probably live that if I didn't knock off the Assault Vest. That looks like Excadrill. Yep. Okay, so we see Excadrill. Do I need to save Obstagoon? Because Charizard threatens the Excadrill because we know it's not Scarf. Duraludon. So Dazzling Gleam will take out Obstagoon, and then he goes for a, like, there's no way Duraludon goes down to like a high horsepower. Like, I can't think that's the case. He doesn't have Dynamax. Dazzling Gleam plus a high horsepower. If he's Life Orb, could knock me out. Actually, that will do a lot. Okay, I'm gonna switch this thing out into Charizard because I don't want to lose it yet, and I'll go for the Max Steel Spike into Weezing. If I lose Duraludon, so be it. This way, I still have at least have Obstagoon, and the Weezing is not doing much to. Yeah, that plus the high horsepower. If he's Life Orb, would knock me out. Oh, he went into the Obstagoon. Beautiful. Nice. That raises defense. So he doubled up into the Obstagoon. Maybe in case I switched it, I could have just protected it even. Now he has Mold Breaker. Okay. That looks like Gyarados. Yeah. We are faster than. So let's Heat Wave. And we'll go Max Lightning into the Gyarados. If he's Sash. Oh, but he protects. Alright, that's fine. Because Jellicent can take care of the. Jellicent takes care of the Excadrill really well. Alright, it's probably a Thunder. Oh, a Thunder Wave into Charizard. Okay, that makes sense. But if we get rid of, but by getting rid of the Gyarados, like we beat the Excadrill because, like I said, Jellicent will deal with it just fine. And that was my last turn. Yeah, that was my last turn of Dynamax. So I'll have to just start. I can't. Yeah, that's the like thing is Excadrill takes all these hits really well from this thing. So I'll just start Flash Cannoning it. We are in good shape though. Because I just bring in, like I said, just Jellicent just comes in and ends it. Yeah, they're not coming back from that. So, okay, cool. Well, that was a quick game for a third game. And that'll be it for today. So, Scarf Weezing, that's a new one. I've never seen that one. Not the most offensive Pokemon, so I feel like it's not a great Scarfer. But, I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking, what their plan is with the team. So, I can't make that judgment solely on that. Okay, that'll be it. We'll see you in the next episode. Probably expect one or two more before the team changes. I gotta go back and double check how many I've done, so I don't want to do too many or too little. So, okay, guys, take it easy. We'll catch you in the next episode. Later.